Hello and welcome to another edition of UFO Video Addicts. Let me give you a quick preview of what I got coming up in this video. The first is from January 30th of 2021. Shows this strange light here in Uruguay. Let's see, I also have this old footage. Now this, I really don't know if it's authentic because I just can't believe people missed it for this long. I mean, this film has been out since like 1945, and we're just now catching it. I don't know. Take a look at that. Let's see. Got this video out of Reddit. These strange lights in the sky. Not too sure where it's at though. Also have this older footage. Let's see. This is from 2016 that some guy caught of an object here, and he says that you can see its thrusters go off. You know, I think I've already done this video once. Let's see. These are supposedly two jets chasing a UFO over Panama City Beach, Florida. Next, I have this article about declassified Russian files list gruesome underwater encounters. And then this video here, actually, it's just a short, I think it's like an Ancient Aliens clip, but it talks about how some people on some islands actually have encountered these strange, like aquatic-like creatures. And then let's see, last is a video about Roswell deathbed confessions. You know, different people who were involved in the Roswell crash. I guess it was a cover-up. Let's call it a Roswell crash cover-up. Yeah, these people, you know, were some of the people that just happened to be in town when, you know, different things had to happen. Basically, you know, routine procedures had to take place. And some of these people were involved in those routines, and, you know, they tell their stories. So let me go back to the beginning here. Let's take a look at this video here. Let me go full screen. Let's go about here. Yeah, this is definitely not the best camera work, but you can definitely see something out there. Let me just jump ahead a little bit. Let's see if we can get a better shot. Yeah, this person is definitely hand-holding this thing, and, you know, we're not going to get the best footage out of this. I wish maybe we can put this through one of those stabilization programs. But anyways, I'll leave a link in the description. Let me go on to the next one. This video is kind of not the best. Let's see. Yeah, this footage is supposedly of the raising of the Iwo Jima flag. Now, I remember watching this footage as a kid, and
airplane. It looks like a disc.
Let me turn this down here.
Now, it looks like
Yeah, you see, this thing here, but let me go back to the beginning. Here's where it starts.
His head a little bit. Watch it.
Hey, look at that.
Did you see that?
No,
right there, he turned his head to look at this UFO. Now, it looks to me like a UFO. Why else would they have cut out? Why else would they have cut out a piece, a 30-second piece of a very important historical moment in U.S. history?
Oh, so with this guy,
with a flag at Iwo Jima.
I think this is, what is it, Scott Ware or something this guy's name is? Yeah, this is UFO Sightings Daily. Oh, so what he is saying is that this clip was cut out because it did sure look like those two guys were, you know, like in this clip here, this guy looks like he's looking at it, and so does this guy. But you know what? If I would have seen this as a kid, I probably just would have thought it was a helicopter or something. Yeah, I find that very strange that this is just now coming out. But anyways, let me go on to this next footage here. This incredible light display demonstrated by, let me see if I can figure out where this is from. No, there's no real, can't really tell where this is from, but let's just give this a shot. Wow, look at that thing. I mean, could this be just a drone? Maybe this is someone's, that's all we get? Yeah, could this be someone's creative creation? Some artist created this? Oh, I don't know. Link will be in the description, of course. Let me go on to this next video. Let me go full screen here. This is a high-altitude craft with thrusters transits the moon. So let me see. Let's start about here.
Now, it's an interesting thing. It changed my point of view on UFOs when I saw it, because I had never.
Yeah, look at that. You can see the. Oh, what was that? Did you see that something that just flew by to the right there? Let me go back to this. Oh, this guy said, "Well, that's just junk on his sensor," he said.
Projecting this whole entire clip will be the thing that's in the center screen now. Anything else is just junk on my sensor, and it looks to be moving by because the way I'm tracking manually.
Oh, yeah, so what he's saying is that whatever that thing is junk on his sensor. Okay. I guess I'll have to believe him on that one. But yeah, but this guy talks about, you know, how you can see the thrusters going off. But I don't want to play this guy's, too much of this guy's video, but I will leave a link in the description so you can check it out on your time. Let me watch this video here. This is two jets chasing UFO over Panama City. Oh, you know, actually, this video, these are several different clips on this video. This, you know, I remember, let me go back to the beginning. Yeah, so here are supposedly two jets chasing a UFO here. Let's see, that's the close-up of the object. And then it goes, talks about this photo here. You know, I talked about this in a video a couple days ago too. Guy was going by in a bullet train when he caught that. Let's see, this is a massive triangular UFO. Witness noticed a dark triangular object reflecting off the moon. He zoomed in to get a clear picture of the object. There's a glow of gases or fuels around the supposed UFO. So yeah, if we look at this thing here, there it is. Triangle object with some kind of glow around it. And something else up here. And I think that's it. Oh yeah, there's one more. Yeah, this one here. This object just floats down behind this house. But you know, it's almost a 5-minute video. 4 different clips. I'll leave a link in the description. Let me go on to this next article here. Declassified Russian files list gruesome underwater UFO encounters. A Russian UFO researcher is calling for an investigation after declassified files from the Soviet era detailed cases of terrifying incidents, alien encounters, reports Daily Star Co.uk. Former naval officer and UFO researcher Vladimir Azhaza believes the documents that mention Soviet KY-222 submarines being hunted out of the sea by speeding unidentified objects are of great value. The experiences listed in the documents are similar to the ones reported in the regions of the Bermuda Triangle, one of the world's largest mysteries, reports Alien Revelations. According to the declassified Russian Navy records, unidentified submerged objects, USOs, have been spotted within the Earth's oceans. The technologically advanced objects are far superior to anything we've ever built, the website adds. One of the most interesting cases Mr. Azhaza examined involved a nuclear submarine on a combat mission in the southern Pacific. During the routine operation, the submarine detected 6 unknown objects traveling in formation at speeds in excess of 230 knots, 265 miles per hour, underwater. Again, and they said 6 unknown objects, 6. Okay, this is, they're not coming from other planets to travel underwater. Okay, we're not alone on the planet, folks. In comparison, the fastest submarine was the Soviet KY-222, which reached about 44 knots, 51 miles per hour. The objects were believed to be headed straight to the Soviet submarines, which were therefore forced to surface, but the USOs followed them to the surface and then flew away. Retired submarine commander Yuri Beketov recalled similar instances in the region of the Bermuda Triangle. Mr. Beketov said onboard instruments often malfunction, indicating the presence of strong interference, which many believed was a clear sign of USO and UFO presence. Mr. Beketov said on several occasions the instruments gave readings of material objects moving at incredible speed. Calculations showed speeds of about 230 knots or 265 miles per hour. Speeding so fast is a challenge even on the surface, but water resistance is much higher. It was like the objects defied the laws of physics. There's only one explanation. The creatures who built them far surpass us in development. Yep, and they've been down there for a lot longer than we've been around, and our government knows it. And like I've said before in some of my other videos, I think that's the reason why we have this sophisticated sonar that's killing all of these whales. Yeah, they're not down there looking for Russian or Chinese submarines. Our military is down there hunting these USOs. But anyways, let me go on to this next video here. And this video actually talks about, some of these underwater creatures. Check this out here. Let me go back to about here. No, I think some of it is, being embellished or taken out of context, like, shooting poisonous fish at you. They might have shot something, but I hardly doubt they were poisonous fish. I think like any stories that get passed down from one person to another, things change. People embellish, people forget. They start adding in what they think they remembered, and the story gets all twisted around. So I'm sure there's some truth to this, but we're not alone on this planet, and I think very similar to the way that. Now we know, or at least the people that have done the research know that there are at least 4 different species of Bigfoots, that live on the outskirts of where we live. I think that it's going to start being released that there are also aquatic humanoid creatures that live in the oceans. Because, I did a video a few weeks back about 2 NOAA employees released some information on a Reddit post about our Navy encountering these aquatic humanoids, these large aquatic humanoids in the Marianas Trench. So, yeah, we're not alone on the planet, folks. Let me go on to this last video here. This is Roswell Deathbed Confessions Continue. Let's see if I can make this bigger here.
Slanted eyes and horny fingers, anything like that. They were, I don't know whether you want to call them people or so. I call them people because that's what I'm accustomed to looking at some of these people. See, they were good-looking people. Fine skin. They were kind of ash-colored. That was the color of their skin. Eyes were just a little bit larger than ours. More pronounced. Small nose, a little small mouth, very small ears. See? No hair. Very fine features, very well built, maybe 5'4", 5'5" in height. That's what I can remember seeing.
Frank, in your personal opinion, what happened here in 1947 in Roswell, New Mexico? What is your bottom line?
That in 1947, I can only put it this way, that a craft of unknown origin crashed north of Roswell. It was recovered with bodies not of this earth, which proved that we are not alone in this vast universe of
Yeah, here again, I don't understand why we automatically assume that if we encounter, some strange craft, that it has to be from some faraway galaxy, as opposed to, that we just have advanced neighbors. I've made this analogy before about some of the hunter-gatherer tribes or some of these uncontacted tribes. that that we know exist, but they don't know we exist. Now, imagine if we keep progressing the way we are, like with the space program. I mean, I don't can anyone doubt that within the next, let's say, 50 years, that we will be on Mars, that our species will have bases on Mars, and that we will be making routine passage, routine travel between planet Earth and Mars, or even if that's a stretch, at least on the moon, right? Within the next 50, okay, so let's say 50 to 100 years, right? We will be either on the moon or on Mars or both, right? We will be a intergalactic, space-faring civilization. Well, while we are traveling from Earth to Mars, those hunter-gatherer societies that live in these remote locations are still going to be there, living their hunter-gatherer lives, right? So while we're traveling to space, these people are going to be living as if it's still the Stone Age. They're still going to be quote-unquote cavemen. So, so why couldn't, the same situation or a similar situation have already happened? Let's say 100,000 years ago, or let's say even 1,000,000 years ago, right? If they were highly advanced civilizations on planet Earth, well, right along those highly advanced civilizations would have also been, these same hunter-gatherer societies. And then let's say, some giant cataclysm did wipe out, most of these advanced societies or civilizations that lived along the coast. Well, the people that would survive would be these hunter-gatherers, right? And say that, that there were several survivors from these advanced civilizations that would then take what knowledge they had and would find some of these hunter-gatherer societies who already know how to survive in the wild. I mean, I think any one of us would probably be wiped out within the first month without a internet connection. But people who are hunter-gatherers, they know how to survive in the wilderness. They know how to survive with or just survive on the things that they find in their environment, where we would, most of us would be dead within a month. So it's just something to think about. That is going to be it for this video. If you like things like this, please give this video a thumbs up. Please share this video. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I'll have more things like this. Take care.